Hi tourists, my name is Dan Garjola from Victory Liner. Before we guiding you all to our destination, I will talk about the regulation in our tour. First is tourists must adhere to local environmental protection regulations, which may include prohibitions on littering, restriction on using plastic products, guidelines for wildlife interaction, and requirements to stay on designated paths in natural reserve to prevent ecological damage. Second is tourists are expected to respect local custom, traditions, and cultural sites. This includes dressing appropriately, refraining from taking photos where it is not allowed, and being mindful of local practices and ceremonies. Many destinations have specific guidelines to preserve cultural heritage and ensure respectful behavior. Third is tourists must comply with health and safety regulations such as following local COVID-19 guidelines, getting necessary vaccinations, and adhering to travel advisories. This also includes obeying safety instructions during activities like hiking, swimming, or adventure sports to prevent accidents and injuries. Fourth is tourists are required to follow all visa and immigration regulations of the host country. This includes obtaining the correct visa type, not overstaying the permitted duration, and abiding by any specific conditions attached to their visa status, such as not engaging in unauthorized work. Last is tourists must respect and follow all local laws, which can include regulations on alcohol consumption, drug use, public behavior, and photography. Ignorance of local laws is not an acceptable excuse, and violation can lead to fines, legal action, or deportation. And then, before we go, I will count all tourists here, okay? I'll start here in the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 20. Okay, tourists, let's go! Our first destination is Barcelona. Barcelona, located on Spain's Catalonian coastline. Barcelona is a city that truly has something for everyone. The beautiful beaches are just the beginning for this multi-faceted destination that also brimming with culture, Gothic architecture, and nightlife that attracts people from all over the world. The city has many sites to visit, including the Roman Catholic Church, the Sagrada Familia, Antonio Gaudí Park, Güell, and the street of the city Gothic Quarter. No visit to Barcelona is complete without strolling down Las Ramblas, a 1.2-kilometer stretch that boasts the best of everything Barcelonan. Make a stop at the large public food market La Boqueria for delicious Spanish snack. Next is Seville. Famous for flamenco dancing, tapas, Moorish architecture, southern Spain's stunning Seville will leave you feeling like you stepped back in time. Its old town boasts an impressive three UNESCO World Heritage Site: the Alcazar of Seville, the Gothic Seville Cathedral, and the General Archive of the Indies. The Alcazar was first developed by Moorish Muslim kings, and today the palace is rich in history and architectural beauty. Allow time for the palace beautiful gardens. The Plaza de España is also well worth a visit. The picturesque lake, complete with two towers on either side, and is a perfect spot to relax by while you're in town. Make sure you don't miss a visit to a flamenco show. Next is Madrid. No trip to Spain is complete without a visit to the capital city, Madrid. After London and Berlin, Madrid is the third largest city in the European Union. With the bars and restaurants that exemplify traditional Spain, you can really feel the beating heart of this city. Be sure to visit Madrid's vibrant main square, the Plaza Mayor, and the walk along the other famous plaza, Puerta del Sol. Spend some time relaxing in the Buen Retiro Park, and make sure you stop in the Spain National Art Museum, the Padro, which is considered to have one of the finest collection of the European art in the world. Next is Granada. Granada has unique Spanish beauty, a rich history, and a vibrant food scene. It's said to have been populated since at least 5,500 BC. Located in Andalusia, is just over a 2.5-hour drive from Seville. Granada's Alhambra is the second most visited site in the whole of Europe and is most definitely worth to the visit. It's a real blend of history, combining its Moorish origins with the Renaissance Christian period, and a bit of modern architecture. Other spots to the visit include the Palace of the Generalife, the Royal Chapel of Granada, and the Lookout Mirador de San Nicolas. Free tapas is also a charm of this city. When you order a drink in a bar in Seville, they will include some delicious tapas on the house. Next is Rioja region. This destination is for the wine lovers. Situated in northern Spain, the Rioja region is renowned for its wine industry and picturesque vineyards. Located below the Cantabrian Mountains, this area boasts over 500 wineries and the quality of wine will not disappoint. Like any good wine country, visitors can also enjoy horse riding, hot air balloon, and fine food against a backdrop that will take your breath away. The region is home to a number one beautiful cities to stay in, including Logrono, located on the Ebro River, where you can pay a visit to Calle de Laurel to enjoy some pixtos or tapas with your wine. Next is Bilbao. The industrial port city of Bilbao has become famous for its modern and quirky architecture. Chief among the city's architectural delight is the Guggenheim Museum Bilbao, which opened in 1997 and is home to a massive variety of modern and contemporary art. The unique design has become synonymous with Bilbao's cultural landscape. Take a walk through Casco Bello and the local food markets in the Old Quarter and enjoy some of the precious fruit and vegetable the Basque Country has to offer. This area is the perfect place to spend some time strolling around, immersing yourself in the city charming culture. For art and history lovers, the Bilbao Fine Arts Museum is also definitely worth paying a visit to. Next is Cordoba, in what is yet another gem of Andalusia. Cordoba is a truly charming city. Its main attraction in the Mezquita Mosque of Cordoba. It is not hard to see why. This site is Islamic architecture at its very best, hailing from a time when Cordoba was the capital of Islamic Spain. This is not the only thing Cordoba has to offer, as the city is full of great place to eat and drink, and all building and narrow street to explore. It's easy to walk or vehicle ride around the historic center of Cordoba or the Jewish quarter and really feel the Spanish city past and cultural heritage. Next is San Sebastian. In Spain's northern Basque Country, you find San Sebastian, known for its sandy beaches and world-famous food scene. Take the cobblestone street down to the popular La Concha Beach and have a dip in the crystal clear water or grab a bite to eat at one of the many restaurants that line the promenade. Visit the old town of Partibilla and be sure to visit the pizza bars for the small snack food made with regional produce that San Sebastian culinary scene is known for. Walk to the top of Monte Urgul that was once used as a military fortress in the 12th century and soak up panoramic views of this Spanish gem. Next is Jaén, a diverse city that is somewhat overlooked by tourists. Jaén is a destination that has something for everyone. Think beautiful architecture, monuments, nearby mountains, and olive groves surrounding the city. Jaén has some of the best olive oil to be found in Spain, which gives a great flavor to the traditional Andalusian dishes. The Castle of Santa Catalina is a great spot for sweeping views of the city. From the top, you can not only see the city, but the surrounding olive groves and sweeping mountains too, giving a more accurate picture of everything Jaén has to offer. Other sites to visit include the Jaén Cathedral and the Centro Cultural Banos Arabes. Next is Pamplona. Spain's northern city of Pamplona is best known for hosting the Running with the Bulls Festival, Feast of San Fermin. Every July, each year, the city fills with people wanting to take part in the week-long celebration that include parades, singing, and the bull runs. But there's far more to the city than this one festival. Pamplona is home to excellent restaurants and bars with numbers of interesting historic sites worth visiting. Within the medieval city walls, you'll find grand cathedral and churches that date back to the 14th century. Pamplona is also well-known spot on the Camino Santiago pilgrimage walk,